The word quant is used to describe an expert in analyzing and managing quantitative data. The Quant network is often proclaimed as being an expert in interoperability. Today, we are going to do a deep dive into the origins of the Quant network, covering the man who built it, Gilbert Verdien, and how this led to the creation of the world's first ISO blockchain standard. Everything you need to know about Quant will be broken down in this video. As always, I'm Wade Teamer, and you're watching DHN.
My name is Gilbert Verdien. I'm the CEO and founder of Quant Network. We've solved one of the biggest challenges for enterprise, and that's interoperability and the safe use of blockchain across the different technology stacks that exist.
The Quant network and operating system was first introduced in 2018. It is designed to help bridge the gap between various different chains and enterprise software using simple plug-and-play solutions that don't require any new infrastructure to be built by the user. It uses a continually expanding list of DLT and API connectors to allow different chains to communicate with one another via Quant's Overledger API gateway.
It's, one of the biggest problems that we've solved with our technology is the ability to interconnect. And the technology we've solved is blockchain. Everyone is loving that technology. It's being widely implemented and adopted, but the barrier is removing the ability to trust and interoperate and have flexibility. So we've taken those barriers away, and we've allowed financial institutions, central banks, FMIs to be able to use any blockchain at scale.
Prior to Verdien founding Quant, he held several managing and C-level roles at prominent firms, including PricewaterhouseCoopers, British Petroleum, and Vocalink, which is owned by MasterCard. Verdien also created the world's first ever ISO blockchain standard, TC307, which is currently being implemented in 53 countries. We will get deeper into that later on, but first I want to give you a better understanding of the technology. Using the Overledger DLT gateway, Quant is able to seamlessly connect different decentralized networks regardless of specific DLT being used. For example, let's say you're a multinational fintech that wants to conduct business on the blockchain. You want to safeguard your funds from any malicious activity, so you don't want a direct connection to a particular chain. This is when you contact the Quant network, and they send over this universal API key, also known as REST API, and now you can safely engage with any blockchain you want. You're protected by the Quant network while operating under ISO standards. The secret is in the REST API that the Quant network provides. They create a standardized way to interface with a wide variety of blockchains. During the process, businesses can create what is known as multi-DLT smart contracts. These smart contracts exist across multiple distributed ledgers, allowing decentralized applications to leverage the data and capabilities of multiple platforms. With these come multi-ledger tokens, which are digital assets backed by real funds held in escrow with a financial institution. These MLTs can be used to represent stablecoins, vouchers, loyalty points, and even central bank digital currencies. Quant's Overledger Gateway DLT can be easily integrated into the legacy financial system, allowing developers to easily leverage the capabilities of multiple blockchains using the REST API. Quant, or QNT, is the utility token for the Quant network. Developers and enterprises must buy licenses to use the network. This fee is paid to the Quant treasury in fiat, which is then converted to Quant. This does two things. One, it removes the education barrier of an enterprise having to learn how to buy crypto, and two, it ensures the price stability of the QNT token. After conversion, those tokens enter a 12-month lockup period in Layer 2 payment channels. There is also an annual fee paid in Quant for continual use of a DLT gateway. The true meaning of a utility token is that it is solely required to conduct any function on a particular chain. Be mindful of this when you look into future projects.
over the place, and I couldn't connect them together. So what I thought of was, you know what, blockchain can solve this. It's a good use case to solve it. So I ended up solving it for healthcare, for the department. But at the same time, the ISO people said, can we turn this into a standard? This is a really good idea. So I ended up founding TC307, which is the ISO standard for blockchain. So now we have 46 countries working together to solve blockchain, and that includes privacy, security, reference architecture, terminology, interoperability, governance, use cases, smart contracts.
The ISO TC307 standard was approved in October of 2016. As of today, 53 countries are working towards this standard, including the United States, Brazil, India, Russia, the European Union, and Australia, who serves as the issuing authority. To understand how far this could reach, the issuing body known as ISO is a non-governmental organization, the members of which are the standard-setting bodies for the 164 member countries. In the UK, the standard body there is the BSI, or the British Standards Institution. Gilbert Verdian sits on the chair for blockchain and DLT. For the BSI specifically, they also work with a number of large corporations in Europe, including IBM, Microsoft, HSBC, Sony Europe, and MIT.
BSI is one of the world's leading standards organizations, and our role is to try and shape the knowledge that engineers and, in fact, all industrial sectors use to achieve advantage in the marketplace, to improve the quality of their products and services, and to be more competitive around the world. BSI is appointed by the UK government as the national standards body. Every country in the world has one.
Each of these organizations are fully aware of the Quant network and the standards that Gilbert put in place. This will go a long way towards enterprise adoption in the future. When it comes to organizational reach, Quant Network is also one of the founding members for the International Association for Trusted Blockchain Applications, with members such as Accenture, Swift, IOTA, Banco Santander, Ledger, and many others. The INATBA is the collaboration of 26 EU countries, as well as Norway, France, UK, Germany, Sweden, Ireland, and the Netherlands. Quant Network has been a pioneering voice in setting blockchain standards for governments and large corporations. With that, members of the INATBA are looking to meet TC307 standards. In addition, Verdian is also a member of the EU Blockchain Observatory Forum, adding even more reach. We've talked about Verdian, but what about the rest of the Quant team? Well, the two lead developers are Ryu Wang, who is considered to be a Hyperledger expert, having worked on Hyperledger code for a number of years. Alexandru Chiral has worked for a number of blockchains, including Ethereum, IOTA, and XRP. The managing director is Guy Dietrich, who used to work for Rockefeller Capital Management. That same Rockefeller Capital Management, founded in 2018 as one of the Rockefeller family offices. Then we have the advisors, which include Paulo Tasca, Chris Alsdabach, Rainier Rensburg, all together with more than 75 years of experience across several sectors of digital finance. Quant's ecosystem is vast, and its list of partners include Oracle Data Systems, Amazon Web Services, Pay.UK, Mobi, Alliance Block, Nvidia, Atlantic Power Exchange, just to name a few. But notice how these partners are not just in the realm of finance. They cover multiple use cases for DLT technology. The Quant Network, since its inception, is the true market leader when it comes to setting global standards and practices. Their relationships with established regulatory bodies around the world already position them as the go-to standard for blockchain development. The DLT gateway established will allow nations both large and small to easily integrate into the new digital economy. Now, in addition to adding Polkadot and Polygon compatibility for Overledger 2.0, Quant has also risen to the upper echelons of the CBDC discussions. May 23rd, 2022, Gilbert led a talk at the FinTimes Crypto and Digital Assets Summit. On this panel was Visa, Bank of Canada, and MIT. He was quoted as saying, "The way we see this evolving is like the evolution of the internet, working in collaborations on standards. We have ISO TC307, also ODAP, which is Open Development Asset Protocol, which is a way to interoperate domestic networks to become cross-border and borderless in a seamless way." They expand on this further by explaining how Quant could enable open access to central bank digital currencies. The Overledger DLT gateway releases the true potential of DLTs and facilitates the seamless flow of CBDCs between participants, no matter the underlying technology. When central bank digital currencies begin to circulate, Quant could very well be a very hot commodity. This means we could see central banks using Quant's DLT gateway to distribute payments to smaller entities that oversee small nations. Remember, everyone is going to have to pay for a Quant license, including central banks. Thanks for watching. If you found value, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. If you're interested in another deep dive, check out this one on Harmony One, as well as this one on the AMP token. The power of the Flexer network can't go underestimated. And as always, have a great day, have a prosperous day. And most importantly, if that money is digital, so is the hustle. I'll see y'all in the next one.